What is going on, YouTube? I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you are interested in purchasing my book, I will go ahead and leave a link down in the description box below. It is available in ebook and regular paperback. So today I'm going to talk to you about living on less. Now, as you know, I have lived on almost nothing or much less than the average person for 20 plus odd years. And usually when I make a video like this, what I do is I start out with the big stuff and then I kind of run out of time and then I don't really talk about the small stuff. Well, the thing is that, I could do a whole seminar of 6 classes, 2 hours long each, about different ways to save money. And today I want to talk about the small stuff that I like to look in my wallet, see there's a $20 bill, and then realize that I can keep that $20 bill there for a really, really long time. So I wish I could draw a picture for you, picture of a house, and then what's outside and what's inside. So there are big bills and there are small things. Small things add up to a lot. I always recommend starting with the big bills first. Renegotiating your mortgage rate, if possible. Right now is not a really good time because of the interest rates. Putting all of your money in a high interest savings account. Savings accounts right now are around 4.5%. If you have any money, put it in there. You'll be earning money off of your money, and it's FDIC insured. You don't have to worry about losing your principal or anything like that. Compounding interest is the 8th or 9th wonder of the world. So if you've got money, put it somewhere where it's making money. I always talk about cable and how I can't believe that 60% of people still have cable TV. With streaming services. Streaming services are absolutely free. You get a Roku box for $25. It's a one-time fee, and then it works off of your internet. Don't give me that. You have to pay for internet too, because if you're watching me, you have the internet. So Roku or Amazon Fire Stick or whatever your preference is, and you get Pluto TV, FilmRise. I'm drawing a blank, but Freevee. Freevee's a good one. You get free movies on Amazon Prime, even if you're not an Amazon Prime member. There's tons of free movies on there. Free Flicks. Canopy, you can get through your local library and watch tons of documentaries. YouTube has the History Channel. You can watch everything you want about ancient aliens here on YouTube. Just a ton of different stuff. Get rid of the cable. Cell phone. The average person has a cell phone bill of $90. You can get them for so cheap. Mint Mobile is 5 gigs. Link is down in the description box. I'm an affiliate with them. I've had Mint Mobile for 3+ years. Love it. You can go even cheaper than Mint Mobile. You can go with Tello Mobile, and they have plans as low as $5 or $6 a month. If you're using your phone only for emergencies, no data and no texting, you just want it for emergency phone calls and have 200 minutes per month, it's $5 a month. Seriously, there's so many options out there. Car insurance. If your car is paid off and it doesn't really have a huge monetary value and you don't drive that much, you can get liability only insurance for $50 a month or less. I go with AAA. Same with home insurance. Always make sure that you do your shopping. I also have AAA home insurance. It's the cheapest on the market. That's for most states, not all states. States that start with W or M don't seem to be the cheapest with AAA. I don't know why. But that's the big stuff, okay? Maybe it's time to downsize. Maybe it's time to go from a 1-bedroom apartment into a studio apartment. Maybe it's time to go into an efficiency apartment. If you, whatever it is, those are the big things. So let's talk about little things. So the first thing that you can save on, people always talk about food, but here's the other thing. Anything in your house that is disposable, there is often you can often do without them completely, or there's a totally cheaper way to do it. So here's some examples. Trash bags, okay? You can get plastic bags when you go to Home Depot or whatever, and you can use those as trash liners in a very, very small trash can. Most of us have 13-gallon trash cans or bigger, so it doesn't work that way. You have to buy trash bags. depending on where you live, and this worked for me in Arizona, it works for me here in California, I don't purchase trash bags. I actually got an accidental Amazon shipment that included trash bags, but they're going to last me forever, because here's what I do. I put the trash bag in my trash, and when I go and take out the trash, I go like this, and then I'm still holding the trash bag with the trash bin. I go like this. All the trash falls out of the trash. All of the fat trash falls out into the bin. And then I take the trash can, and it still has the trash bag on it, and I put it back. As long as it doesn't have any nasty, gross liquids or tears or rips or holes, or it doesn't smell bad, it's going right back under my kitchen sink for my garbage, okay? That's something that you can consider doing if your town allows it. I've never had anyone say anything to me about it. I know that rural areas, like, you have to bring your trash bags to a certain site and put it in there, and I get it, but for the majority of people, you can just throw your trash into the trash bin. That's what it's for. Well, it used to be back in the 40s and 50s and even up into the 80s and 90s that you had a metal trash can, and you literally threw your garbage in the trash can, not in bags, and then you would clean out your metal trash bin every week because you had to buy it. Another thing is paper towels. I don't know the last time I bought paper towels. I really don't. I understand the convenience of paper towels, but they are so expensive. I think I saw like $12. I don't even know how many rolls were in it. I was just like, what a waste. What? I don't know if I've ever bought paper towels, to be honest with you. Washcloths. You can get washcloths at Walmart. They're like 12 for $3. You wipe up your little countertop, and then you throw it in the washing machine. Instead of wiping up your countertop and throwing it in the garbage can, you're just throwing it in a different vestibule. And if you don't want to pay for washcloths, you can cut up old t-shirts. You can cut up old pants and use those as your washcloths. And people use paper towels for wiping their mouth at dinner. Now, I might be like a poor girl from Nowheresville, but I do keep separate dinner napkins for when I have guests over and I need to pretend that I have some manners. But I usually know how to eat properly, so I don't get stuff all over my face. So I don't know what kind of gooey stuff you guys eat, but usually most of it goes from the spoon into my mouth, so I don't really have a big problem with that. Another one is toilet paper. So I don't never buy toilet paper. It's not that. But when the pandemic hit, we had that whole toilet paper problem. And I didn't want to deal with it. I had plenty of toilet paper because I'm a prepper. I'm prepper princess. So I had plenty of toilet paper, but I didn't want to deal with the concern of running out. Because, if I ran out, it's like, okay, well, now I have to get in the shower every time I go to the bathroom to take a shower because I'm out of toilet paper. So I bought a bidet, and people think that a bidet is like super expensive, super fancy, super hard to install. It's not. I'm not a plumber, okay? I'm not a contractor. I do it myself if I can. If not, I'll call somebody. But you can buy a bidet. I have a Greenco bidet. I'll try and remember to leave the link in the description box for the Amazon link. But mine is a Greenco, and you use it, and you don't need to use nearly as much toilet paper. So I read an article. This is the things you research on Google, right? Read an article that the average person, and we're all adults here, so I'm not trying to be funny, is men typically don't wipe when they go number 1, but women do. And then when you go number 2, the average person wipes 3 or 4 times when they go number 2, when they poop. When you use a bidet, you don't have to wipe for number 1 if you're a girl. For men, I don't know. You guys are standing, so it's different. But if you go number 1, you don't have to wipe because you just used the bidet. When you go number 2, you just wipe once, and you don't even have to wipe once if you don't want to. The water is, and people say, ew, that's disgusting. Well, this is America. I don't understand why you guys think it's disgusting. It's actually much more sanitary, much more hygienic, much cleaner than using just toilet paper or using toilet paper in general. It is so many less germs, and you don't have to touch anything. So, how does it work? Please use common sense, guys. I mean, you twist the knob and the gravity of the water shoots it at your butthole and it cleans it. And then you wipe if you want to, but you don't have to wipe 4 times because you're totally clean. And I'm sorry if that was too graphic, but a lot of people always ask and they're like, what about drips? And it's like, you're sitting down, you sprayed yourself with water. Where do you think the water is going to go? Do you think it's going to suction up into your body, or do you think it's just going to stand there? The gravity has this nasty habit of going down. So if you spray yourself, the drips go down and then they're not on you anymore. Okay. So that's just common sense. Common sense is my superpower. It doesn't exist very often anymore. So there's some really big things right there. Another thing that people do is they totally overuse laundry soap. Now, I've made 2 or 3 videos about this. When you have a laundry soap cap, this is not laundry soap, but we're just going to use this as an example. You have a laundry soap cap, and people fill it all the way up to the top, and then they dump it in. But if you read the instructions, you only have to fill it up to here, and that's it. And then that's how much you use. And if you take a pod, like a Tide pod, and you put it in here, if you slice open the pod and you put it in here, it's even less than that. It's drips. It's barely anything. So people grossly overuse their laundry soap. And then when they're in horrible, dire financial straits, the first thing they want to learn is, how do I save money on laundry? Well, that's how. You just use a lot less laundry soap. You use the recommended amount of laundry soap. That's what you do. And you wash in cold water. Now, for me personally, I use even less than that, because if you research, you have to do a lot of research on this. The agitation cycle is what cleans your clothes, not the soap. The soap is not what cleans your clothes. The soap, what's the word? It makes it so that the dirt comes off your clothes a little bit better, not a lot, than water. But then what happens is it's in that water and it gets all sudsy, and then it clings to your clothes. And then then it attracts more dirt, so it makes your clothes look even dirtier. So the more soap you use, the dirtier your clothes are going to be. And then the more soap you need to use to keep your clothes clean. And people are really crazy about the smell. They want to walk around smelling like laundry soap. Well, good for you. Use 10 scoops. But if you can afford it, use 10 scoops. I don't care. Have fun with that. Enjoy you smell like Gain. You smell like Tide. That's all I can smell. You smell like Downy. That's the thing. But if you're actually asking about how to save money on laundry soap, you've got much deeper financial issues than trying to save a few bucks. Because if you're asking about laundry soap, that's where I started. I did the same thing when I was so much in debt. I was like, how do I save money on laundry? Because I don't know why our brains go there. Maybe it's because we think that, how do I save money without affecting my life at all? You know what I mean? How do I spend less money without doing anything different? That's how. So, more disposables. If you have babies and they're in diapers, while you're at home, use non-disposable, and only use disposable when you go out. It's not getting rid of it completely, but it's greatly diminishing the amount of money you'll be spending on disposables. When it comes to soap, for starters, most of us ladies, myself included, have horrible hoards of soap that we need to get rid of. But we, for some reason, never do. And then we just add on to the pile. Maybe it's time to stop for a minute. And even though those aren't your favorite soaps, It's time to use them. It's time to get rid of them. If they're liquid and you don't like them, use them as dish soap. You know, that's what I do. If I don't like something, if I get a shampoo I don't like or doesn't work for me, or a hand soap that's a liquid soap, I'll just put it in my dish soap, because soap is soap to me. And yes, my dishes are squeaky clean, with no residue, water spots, with no water spots. We have good water where I live. Shampoo and conditioner. I used to wash my hair every single day, sometimes twice a day, using, and this was 20 plus years ago. I had Infusium 23. I don't know if they even still make it. But back then, it was $5 for shampoo, $5 for conditioner, and $5 for leave-in treatment. $15. And I was going through a bottle like every week or two. And I didn't understand why. So I started researching, of course, and come to find out that you're not supposed to wash your hair every day. I mean, there's certain people who have like super greasy hair and they should wash their hair every day. But my hair is like normal or on the border of fine. So actually washing my hair every day was causing it, same thing with the laundry. The soap was sticking in and it was causing grease to accumulate on my head. So I had to keep washing every single day. And then after just like 2 or 3 days, it started healing itself. It started going back to normal. So now I only have to wash my hair and it used to be every 3 to 5 days. Now it's every 5 to 7 days is when I wash my hair. So that's one way that you can save on shampoo and conditioner. Another thing is you can add water to them. I do that all the time. Now, it's not a big deal because I use VO5. You know, don't be afraid to go for the cheaper stuff. The VO5 is still less than $1 at Walmart. It's on the bottom shelf. Or you can go to the $1.25 Dollar Tree, and they have them there. Which is really great. They're totally available everywhere. And I love VO5. I used to use Suave and White Rain, but now I'm just a VO5 girl. And when I run out, in one bottle of shampoo and one bottle of conditioner lasts me about 2 years or more. And if people give me their hotel soaps or shampoos or whatever that they don't want, because they know I'll take them. Like, I'm not particular, and I'll just add them into my VO5 bottles, just keep adding on. I had a VO5 family sized green bottle of conditioner that lasted like 5 years. Like it was and it was still good, but it was getting kind of like, okay, I've been looking at this bottle for 5 years. Is it ever going to go away? Nope, never went away. I actually moved and left it in my house in Arizona. Crazy. But yeah, use less of that stuff. Same with things like makeup. Okay, so I use the same amount of makeup as just about any girl. I use foundation, powder, mascara, eyeliner, and lipstick. Some people use more, some people use less. But try using less. So I use it for the dark circles that I get under my eyes. It runs in my family. We all have dark circles under our eyes. And now I just use the foundation around my eyes right here. And the rest is just powder. So instead of doing like all foundation, it's just right here around the eyes to get rid of the dark circles, and then the rest is powder, which is cheaper. Because I get most of my makeup except the foundation at Dollar Tree. And the lipstick that I use is Wet n Wild that I get at Walmart, which is cheaper than the Dollar Tree. It's like 98 cents. Wet n Wild. I think it's SD40 or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. There's a whole video on my makeup somewhere out there. Just type in Prepper Princess Makeup. So those are the small things that you can do. You can also hang dry your laundry. You can learn how to turn butter or margarine into spreadable butter or margarine, because when you go to the store and butter is on sale for $2.98, but one tub of spreadable butter or margarine is like $7, and it's like tiny. And I don't know if you know this, all of the spreadable butter is not butter. It's all margarine. It's like margarine, and then they add water and like canola oil, vegetable oil. That's all it is. Yeah, you just put it in a thing and turn a blender on, and you got your own spreadable butter for like 70% less. You can learn how to do that sort of thing. I also make my own cleaning soap. I just have an old spray bottle that I got from who knows where. And I buy imitation Dawn dish soap. Then I add a ton of water or soap that I don't like, shampoo that I don't like to it, and then I add water and make it just the right consistency by shaking it. I put that in a little spray bottle, 10% soap, the rest is water. Then I shake it up, and then that is my cleaning. It cleans my countertops, my floors, it dusts my surfaces, cleans my windows. I use a microfiber cloth instead of paper towels for windows, and it works great. People sometimes say to use newspaper, but you have to pay for a newspaper. Microfiber cloths are just like washcloths. It's a one-time purchase, and they last for years and years and years, and they can be reused over and over and over again. Remember that anything that you're doing to save money also helps the environment, okay? Other ways that you can save money, the average person spends $130 to $230 per month on new clothing. Stop buying clothes. Most of us open, it's so funny, only in America, we open our closets and it's packed full to the brim. You have to forcefully move your clothes apart to look at them to see what they are. And you're like, I have nothing to wear. Stick to the basics. You guys always see me. I'm always wearing a plaid shirt. And when it's really hot out, I'm just wearing the undershirt, in which I have 4 of them: black, white, green, and blue. So you guys have probably seen me from videos 5 years ago wearing the same clothes because I don't buy new clothes, or I buy them so rarely. This video is getting long, so I'm going to get on the go here. Also, couple things. Gasoline is expensive, so if you can, try and make as few trips as possible. That doesn't mean to plan your trips to go here, 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 and here. It means make it so you don't have to make those trips at all. So instead of going to the grocery store 3 times a week like every normal person, make it so you only have to go once a week. And then maybe once you've gotten that down to a science, go for 2. Go for 2 weeks. I don't have to go to the grocery stores for 2 weeks. This is awesome. I hate shopping. I really do. Just waiting in line, and then having to check out my own groceries, and then getting to the front of Walmart, and then I get stopped by a person telling me they need to check my receipt to make sure I didn't steal anything after I just checked out my own stuff. And after waiting in line to check out my own stuff, and then I have to wait in another line to leave the store for their permission. That's why I shop at Walmart as little as possible, folks. As little as possible. I procrastinate on that as long as I can. Okay. I'm going to stop here because, just look in your wallet, see how much money you have. And anytime you say, I need something, how much do I have in my wallet right now? I have $21, $41. So I don't know how long that's been in my wallet. Could be months. So anytime that you say, I need to buy something, like whatever it is, just look in and don't switch to a credit card or a debit card. No cheating. Think about it as cash. And you're looking at this cash in your wallet and you're like, I really need to buy, what do I need to buy? I need to buy paint. And then you remember that you have six different paints in your shed that you never threw away that you can mix to match the same paint that you're looking to buy. Maybe you can reuse your painting supplies instead of throwing away that paint roller. Try washing it. That was a thing in my house growing up as a kid. We never bought new stuff. We always had old paint rollers and paintbrushes and we always washed them after. Like we used them until they were like spread apart and you couldn't even tell they were paintbrushes anymore. They look like little rose bushes. All right, folks, that's what I've got for you today. That's the best way to save money. Think, how can I not spend this money? How can I get around not buying this? Don't buy toilet paper or paper towels or laundry soap, shampoo, conditioner. Make it last forever. Not forever, but mine lasted 5 years. Anyway, do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out. What you doing, Nala? Are you picking on your big brother? Are you picking on Rocky? guys are so stinking cute. You guys are so stinking cute. You love your little sister, don't you, mister? You love your big brother, huh, Nala? So much love. So much love. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, bless you. Oh. Get her, Rocky. Get her, mister. She's getting you.